welcome back to my channel. So today we'll make a CSS trick which will be making a word completely different. So this trick will emphasize or can be used as a hero text or can even also be used to attract people's attention to the particular thing. So let's deep dive into this and let's begin. First of all, I would like to thank you all for making us a family of 100 subscribers, and secondly, thank you for giving so much love and support to the last video. So this is the effect which we'll be creating. So can you see it's written impossible, but once I hover over it, it becomes impossible. And you can see it's an animation, or also known as a transition in CSS, and the color changes or it glows. But you'll see how simple it is to make, and it's just 10 lines of code in HTML and maybe 15 to 20 lines of code in CSS. So let's begin. So let's start this thing. So we are opening a CodePen, codepen.io/pen. You can create your own pen here, and it's nothing but an online editor to show front end stuff. So let's begin. So first we'll create the body element. Inside that h2, and we'll close that h2 and body. We'll give this indentation, yes, and inside this span, another span. We'll make another span here, and we'll close this also. Yes, so we'll write I am possible, or let's make it I am possible. Let's name it something. Impossible demo. Okay, so you can see. Now let's go to Google Fonts. We'll search fonts.google.com. You'll get Google Fonts, and let's take any font whichever you like. I'll take Montserrat as it's my favorite one. The regular 400, select style, and here take the import one because we are importing it directly to our CSS. Now we copied. Now what we'll do, we'll use this. We want everywhere, wherever our font is there, it should be Montserrat. Now it's changed, you can see. Yeah, so let's begin. So first we'll give it margin as 0 because we don't want margin on the left and right side. Then padding also as 0. We'll give it a box sizing as border box. Now let's do the body part. We'll use flexbox here. Justify content, center. Now you can see it has come to center. Now align items will be in center, and now minimum height should be 100% of the view height, and background, let's make it black. Yeah, so it's in the center of the whole screen, and it will always be in the center no matter how the width and the height is. Now let's do the h2. Let's type the h2 part. So for h2, let's make it font size as let's say 10 em. Then font weight should be 500. It should be bold. And color should be grayish. Cursor pointer, so that we know that you have to someday click here. Okay, one more thing, we'll add the 400 bold one. Okay, we are using the regular 400, so it will work fine, no issues. Okay, 500, we'll take 500 also. You can add styles here, and you can see we have added weight 400, 500 here. We'll add this also. Yes, it's bold now. Now what we'll do, what we have now, we have the transition part. So let's give it a transition. So transition is nothing but when we hover over it or whatever we do it, how much time it should take. So let's begin. Transition 0.5 seconds. It's half a second. You can make it faster or slower, depends on how much time you want it to take. Let's make it 0.3 seconds. Now what we'll do, we'll use the nth child property. I'll show you how it is working and what it does. Margin right to be, let's say, 10 pixels for now. So now can you see? So nth child means the child whatever I have mentioned, or the inside h2 tag whatever I have as a component, that component it should do. So when I mention nth child as 1, so it will be the first one, which is the I here, which is inside the span, and when I hover over it, it should have a margin on the right hand side as 10 pixels, as you can see here. I'll show it to 30 pixels. As you can see, it's increasing. So I'll do it 10 and I'll do it 5 seconds. It will look a little smoother. Okay, so let's do the other part. Let's do our span nth child 1. It's a pseudo class after content. So CSS has a great property known as pseudo classes. You can use to modify content here. So if I hover over it, so inside h2 tag, if I hover over it, and the span, which is the first span here, and after that what I want to add is a content which is nothing but an apostrophe. So I can add it like this. Okay, that's why the transition wasn't working. Now h2 or span, and one more thing, I forgot to add span also here. Yeah, now it's a little more smoother. Span nth child, which is the second child, which is the second span, should have a margin on the left hand side. Let's keep it 60 pixels for now, and you can see it's making a lot of sense now. Now what we want color also. So for that, on hover only in the span, we want the whole content to show a different color or to glow. So we'll name it, we'll color it. Yeah, now you can see. We can also add a shadow here. Let's add a text shadow of 0, 0, 10. So on the top, bottom, and on the left and right side, top bottom should be empty, and on the left and right side it should be 10 pixel and it should be white. Now we'll follow a pattern here. $20, $40, $60, $80, or let's give it $100, $120, and $160. Let's see how it's looking perfect and glowing. Yeah. So that's it for today, guys. So you can see how it's so easy to create any animation in CSS with just 48 lines of code, and in that also the important lines are only 30. So you can see how easy it is to create such an impossible effect, if you say it impossible effect, which is possible. So see you in the next one, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends for such awesome tips and other content. Thank you.